Yo, what's going on, you guys, and welcome back to the Anime Plus podcast. This is your podcast for everything anime and anime related. But yo, this one's tough, bro, because we finally hit 1 year for podcasting on Anime Plus, man. This is a big moment for us, and we really do appreciate you guys for listening to all of our pods, whether it's on YouTube, Spotify, or any other platform, man. You guys are the real supporters. You guys are the real ones that make this pod what it is today. So special shout out to you guys. Thank you guys. But yeah, this is your first time here though. I'm your boy Aray, and I'm with my co-host Aunn. Aunn, say what's up, bro.
What's going on, guys? What's going on? Just as Aray just iterated, firstly, we want to thank you guys so much for even making this possible. We honestly started the pod in the last year as a hobby, and we didn't know how long it was gonna go for. Aray has done a couple of pods before, but this was actually my first ever pod, so I didn't know how these things even work, how they even run. But Aray convinced me to hop on, and we got it going. And since the first episode, it's just been like it's been really fun in terms of it doesn't even feel like a podcast to me. It really just feels like a conversation I'm having with Aray and with you guys. Obviously, I know like there's an audience, so we try incorporating you guys as much as we can. But just generally, I think first of all, it's been fun, and secondly, I've learned a ton about anime in general, and I just want to thank you guys for that because if it wasn't for you guys, none of this would be possible. And you never know, I probably would have been still watching Fairy Tail, bro. Yeah. Also, like just the amount of people in the Discord, the amount of daily activity we get, it brings a smile to my face because we started the Discord, me and Aray, right? We were in there, just it was just us. And
Yeah.
now we got like it was us, and we were the only ones conversating amongst each other. And now we have like 100 people in there, and it's always popping. There's always something going on. Even yesterday, we were playing Fortnite together, the new season, chapter 5. One of the boys, Zoms, shout out to him. My boy carried, and it was just overall such a fun time, and we always do it. So if you want to join the Discord, it's gonna be in the link in the description. We play games together. We literally chat together. We have a lot of debates about anime. Uh, and if you want to just meet people that have the same interests as you and generally, do the same stuff, come through and just chill out.
Yeah, I'll definitely say one of the things that I love the most about this pod is the whole community aspect of things. Because, like Owen said before, it was just me and him talking about anime. In my specific circle, I was the guy. I was him. I knew everything about anime, and all my boys would ask me to put them on. Sometimes they still do, but in this Discord that we have, man, I feel like a noob, bro. Everyone's telling me, "Yo, make sure you watch this anime, check this out," and they're explaining all these theories of One Piece and all these cool little things. So I feel like that's been definitely one of the coolest things of having this community with you guys, and I really appreciate y'all for not only listening to us again, but just vibing with us, man. Because again, this is our whole thing. We wanted to make a community. We wanted to do this for fun, and it's definitely been worth it. It's been so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, our whole goal when we started this, even before like we even started production and anything, we told each other that the reason for this pod is to build the greatest and biggest anime community out there. And so the thing is, right? So me and Aray, we're in our 20s, so we're kind of like boomers when it comes to like the anime world in terms of when we were kids, when we were in high school or when we were in middle school, whenever we started watching, nobody watched anime. So, coming out and saying you watched anime at that time was like, bro, what are you doing? Like, what is this guy on? What is this guy on about? But now it's getting to a point where anime is getting more readily watched. People are conversating about it more openly, and it's becoming a thing that an interest that people actually like enjoy and actually conversate about. So, first of all, I'm happy to see that, and secondly, we want to push that further. We basically want anime to be cool, just like how gaming back in the day wasn't cool, but how FaZe Clan and all these streamers and YouTubers made it possible for it to become mainstream and kind of like likable. That's kind of what we want to do for anime because anime has always had this dark light shine upon itself, and we just want to give anime the respect it deserves, and we want to put people onto the peak that's in anime, bro. If you're not watching One Piece, I don't know what you're doing, bro. Because my mission, and this is a mission that goes even beyond Anime Plus. Every anime person that I see, I will tell them to watch One Piece, even if they're not an anime person at all. I'm putting them onto One Piece live action and then getting them into One Piece itself. But yeah, just generally, thank you guys so much for being part of the community and just allowing us to do what we do. I mean, we love doing it, and we appreciate y'all for listening.
Thanks. Yeah. Without you guys, we wouldn't still be doing this. Even though we did say this is for a hobby, it's just you guys make us more motivated to do so. I mean, this is our 78th episode. That's actually kind of crazy. We used to do one pod a week, now we're doing two, and it's fun, man. And like Owen said before, it's a hobby. It doesn't feel like a job, and it doesn't feel like we're hopping on to talk on a pod. It's just like we're just chilling. We're just talking about anime. We're chilling out. You feel me? But yeah, through this episode, I feel like we should talk about some of our favorite moments, which episodes were our favorite, some challenges, stuff like that. You down on?
Yeah, no, I'm down. I'm down. I'm down.
All right, yo. Let's all right, let's start off with this one. All right.
Yeah.
Which episode was your favorite out of all the ones that you can remember?
Okay, which episode is my favorite? Honestly, okay, so there's a lot, but I would say my favorite would be the one with John.
Yeah, that was fun, man.
That was so fun because first of all, anytime we have a guest, it just makes things a lot more interesting. And secondly, this dude was just different in terms of voice acting. Like if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, we had a previous episode with a voice actor. Definitely go check him out. He's funny as hell, but he does old he recreates voices of like popular anime. But the one he's most recognized for is his Deku, like dub Deku. He doesn't do Japanese yet. He said he does want to get into that hopefully in the future, but right now he does all English, and his Deku is on point. But I think the funniest part of that whole episode was when he did Joe Swanson. I still can't get that out of my head, bro. Like his Joe Swanson was so on point, and then he did all the Family Guy characters. So he did Joe, he did Quagmire. Did he do Peter?
Yeah, Peter. Yeah.
Yeah, like he did Peter. I think he might have done Brian too. Like, yo, dude was insane. Just generally, we made a couple TikToks on that too, and I can't get that voice out of my head. It was funny as hell. But you guys gotta go check him out for sure. John Calevis on TikTok, probably on Instagram too. We'll put him in the description for sure. But Ari, what was your funniest, most memorable episode? You
All right,
think?
that was definitely my most memorable. I'm gonna be honest too, but I'll pick a different one just for
My bad, my bad. I took your
versus.
answer.
No, you're good. But I kind of do want to talk about that one a little bit because it was kind of random how we met him. One of my friends actually knows him in real life, which is kind of crazy. But my friend's like, "Yo, you're doing an anime pod now? You should check out my friend." And then I saw he had like a bunch of followers on TikTok, and then I saw his fictional character that he made up, um, Rizuku Himdoria. That's the name of the character that he came up with, and it was I went through all of his videos on TikTok, literally every single one of them, and I was so hyped when he said he was gonna pull up on the pod. So that was definitely fun. He did a Muscleman impression on the pod, and I think that was funny as hell. That was
Oh yeah, that was insane, bro. I forgot about that, but now that you bring it up, bro, that was insane because it was so accurate, bro.
yeah,
If I didn't know it was John, I would surely think that that was Muscle Man or the voice actor of Muscle Man. Like this dude is talented. He gets old voices pretty much extremely accurate, and it's not like he does one, two voices. Like my man does every character from like all the series that he watches. So his versatility is honestly insane. But
yeah.
yeah.
So let me pick a different one though. All right. So I know you weren't on this pod, Owen, so don't. It's not because you weren't.
Damn, yo.
But the one we did with Shrine Comics, which if you guys don't know what Shrine Comics is basically another manga publishing company. It's kind of like Shonen Jump, but this is based in Australia, but they have comics from US or pretty much all over the world inside this one specific magazine called Shrine Comics. So I have no idea how, like, why they would even reply to me, which I was super hyped that they did. And they pulled up on the pod. There's two co-founders, Jazzy Jin and JKS Manga. JKS Manga is like a huge author, by the way. So you guys, shout out to him, man. He just finished one of his series. But yeah, they pulled up on the pod, and they talked about their business, Shrine Comics, and it was one of the coolest experiences just because this is the first time, other than John Clevis, that I actually talked to somebody in the anime and manga industry that has a significant role. Like they have so many like different types of mangas on there, and it was kind of inspiring because like when you're growing up, you're just like, oh shit, bro, this dude made some anime, this dude made some manga. You just know them by name, but these guys actually have a whole ass publishing company, and to talk to them was really cool. I was kind of awestruck, to be honest. If I'm being completely honest, I was so nervous. I even told them straight up, like, oh, I'm mad nervous doing this with you guys, but they were mad cool. Uh, we talked a little bit. We hung out before and after the pod, and they even so they were in, I think, Australia at the time, or they might have been in London. So the time difference was yeah, they were in London. The time difference was really bad, 5-6 hours. They still pulled up, which would be their midnight time when we did the recording. So I don't know, man. Shout out to them. They were real. And overall, man, I learned so much about like what it is, how it is to run a manga publishing company, and I read some of the series on there, and they're fire, man. So I think that was definitely one of the coolest episodes that I've done. And oh, bro, I know you were in that pod, so let me do one that you were in with me. Uh, do you remember the Blue Lock power ranking one that we did?
Yo, I was about to say that, bro. That was a really nice one,
That was
bro. So A-Ray put me on to Blue Lock. I'm not really I say this pretty often on the pod, but for all the new listeners, I don't really watch any sports anime, or to be honest, sports in general, since I don't know. After the past couple of years, the NBA just hasn't been hitting the same. I don't know if that's just me, but I used to be a huge like NBA fan, and I used to watch it all the time. Now it's died down a bit. I mean, I still keep up with what's going on through Instagram, but I don't really watch it religiously anymore like I used to. But in general, I don't watch any sports anime, and A-Ray put me on to Blue Lock, and I already put that in my top five, even though it's very early to say that. I just enjoyed it so much, and it was just something. It was a breath of fresh air because I don't watch it, and it it was so good. Like it was like a tournament style sports
battle,
anime,
battle
and
royale, right?
yeah, like a battle royale. And it was just kind of reminded me of Squid Games, because Squid Games came out like a bit before this, and it was like super hype. And right after that, like Blue Lock came out, and bro, week after week, every single week, it was just watch the episode, and then the anticipation for the next episode throughout the week, bro. Like I needed to come back. I know 2024 is gonna have Blue Lock, right? 2024, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
announced
The
20.
movie and season two.
Yeah, the movie and season two. It's gonna be sick. So the movie's about episode Nagi, and to be honest, Nagi is one of my favorite characters, if not my most favorite character. The dude is just a demon, unlimited potential. He just started soccer like 2 years ago or like a year ago, and now he's or a couple of months was it? Like very little time,
Mhm.
and he's already demolishing their league. So I'm just hyped to see that. Hyped to see what's going on in the future episodes. A-Ray always dude. He always shows me like little bits and like snippets of the manga and how like crazy, like he doesn't spoil anything, but he shows me like how aggressive and vulgar they get, and it just shows the passion of how the Blue Lock players are. And I do want to get to that point in the anime, because Blue Lock, it's a very new show, and they did something with their animation style that nobody else does, and it was a huge like plus for them in terms of like the thing that they do with the eyes, and also the puzzle thing.
Uh,
It makes you so, for as somebody that like edits videos and um like produces stuff, like it really like I appreciate it so much, because it makes it so much easier to digest. Like even as a non-soccer watcher at all, like I don't know anything that's going on in soccer, but they made Blue Lock so easy to digest, and it was due to the animations. Like some animations are really just for show, Demon Slayer, like it's literally just there to make you hype and to make the fight look just a bit better. But with this, it was with these type of animations, it did more than just make it look cool, but it made it um more easily digestible and just more understandable in general. But yeah, I mean that episode was huge, and I love that episode. But what about you, my boy?
You just stole that from me, dog.
I did Loki.
I'm so dead.
Oh my god, I did steal that from you. Damn, is there another one? Okay, so another one that I really liked was so because I robbed you, I'll pick one and then you talk about it, okay?
Yeah.
So one that I liked was us going over AOT because I think I'm just gonna give a little context about it. The thing is, so AOT just ended and it was hype, everybody watched it. But the thing is, a lot of people a lot of the manga watcher readers, they said the ending was ass. So I mean, me and Aray watched it together, and it was first of all, it wasn't ass, right? It was elite in my opinion, and we loved it. So we covered it, and we covered it in great detail, and we basically voiced our opinions on why it wasn't bad and the reason why it was actually a good ending, and it was a very AOT like ending, and I appreciated that. But yeah, hey, right.
So for
I,
me,
I kind of stole your thing again.
you're chilling, you're chilling. For me, what made that episode memorable is obviously this is a huge global event, the ending of Attack on Titan, one of the most popular, mainstream, one of the best anime of all time. So that was a huge event that, obviously is like a global thing. We watched it together. We watched it in one of our friends' home theater. We got to discuss a little bit with our friends, and then we hopped on the pod right after. So I think that experience recording it was so fun, and then just letting our thoughts and our feelings, because it's emotional for a lot of people, because this is the ending of for most people their first ever anime. So it was definitely fun to do for sure. So I would say this is definitely one of the best episodes we did too. um
Yeah,
yeah, what's up?
yeah. I was just saying, like, I really liked how we went in depth on how the world was afterwards, because I think there was a lot of um like it was like a gray space in terms of that. Like people didn't know what happened, but that final snippet really kind of cemented what was going on, and it really, if you didn't watch that last snippet of AOT, like the ending credits, that gives so much context, and it kind of like shows you why everything was happening. Like just spoiler alert if you haven't watched it, um just close your ears for the next 15 seconds. But that ending part really showed us, and it really showed us how the world was just a cycle of human violence. You can't really get away from it, regardless of Eren killing 80% of the world. Some people disagree with that, some people agree with that. The fact of the matter is, regardless of him doing that, war, hate, and fear were still going to rule the world. And the fact that he ended it like that, it kind of fixed up all the holes within the story, and it made it like incredible.
Mhm. All right,
But
yo,
yeah,
let's move on to the next thing. So I think we should talk about like the thing that we love the most about the pod, like not the pod itself, but like about doing the pod, and then we should talk about what's next, right?
yeah,
Cool.
I'm done.
All right, so I guess I'll go first about what I love most about the pod. Obviously, it's a pretty easy answer for me. It's the community and all the relationships that we've built. I know we have a lot of people on Instagram too, and I kind of DM back and forth with random ass people. Like I don't even know. We just talk anime. We shoot the shit. We just chill. And a lot of them turn out to be really cool people, and that's one cool thing about it. Obviously, we talked about Discord, so I'm not going to talk about that again. But yeah, recently like a wave of people came through. We played, Owen talked about it earlier. We played Fortnite with them. We played a couple of games. I know a lot of people are really into art in our pod, in our Discord, and it's just kind of cool seeing all of that. And another guy, he also has a pod, so we're gonna be doing collab with him pretty soon. So it's kind of cool just to build all these relationships. Obviously, we talked about John Calevis and Tron Comics, but we've had a couple other guests too. But it's just fun, all these different types of relationships. So I would say that's definitely my favorite thing about doing the pod.
So for me, I think my favorite thing, obviously the community is first, but not to be like repetitive, I think for me, as the more casual anime watcher, I would say out of us, just learning about anime, like the information that we get. So before this pod, I really didn't go through anime news like that. I would watch a lot of anime because I would either ask Aray or ask, any of my friends for recommendations. I was a huge anime head, but I didn't really keep up with the news. That's one thing that I think that most people don't really go get until they really really get cemented into the community, and that really happened when we started the pod because once we started the news pod, we've been covering, so for the past like half a year we've been covering the news every week, and it just shows me what's going on. I also know the season, so I didn't even watch anime according to seasons like that, to be honest. I would just watch anime, finish it off, and then a new season came out, and I would honestly like um get the news like 3 months later or something, and then I'd watch it. But in general, like I'm on top of the dates of when things come out. So it's just hype because you know that this is happening, and like you just once you're in the community, you basically get all the information. And I think that the news pod of our podcast does that the best. And also the guests in our pod, they really gave us a ton of information. One guest, Aray's cousin came on, and he knew a ton about manhwas and webtoons. And I didn't even know what a webtoon or manhwa was before that, to be honest. And he just gave us a ton of insight on the subject. Same thing with Shrine Comics. Like we didn't know the perspective of the people that actually run a production company, or like a company that a hosting company. I don't even know how to classify them, to be honest. But basically, they have a platform, like a platform where you can put your anime onto, or manga onto, and it gives people a good chance. Australians a good chance to get a full blown manga, because the thing is, if you want to get on Shonen Jump, it's firstly extremely hard, and secondly, if you're anywhere outside of Japan, it gets even harder to do it. Like because anime is a Japanese thing, I think they try keeping it very authentic and keeping it, Japanese writers and whatnot. But Shrine Comics really expanded that and allowed people from Australia to get into the game, and that helps out a ton of people, and it also gave me a ton of insight on how that realm even works. But yeah, in general, I would say the information that we get from this pod is one of the key factors, and I love that about the pod.
Yeah, I feel you, dude. One of the things about the news pod is I love bringing information to people. I love being like the Shams or the Woj of stuff, even though I'm not the one finding out the information. I'm the middleman here. I love that feeling. So that's pretty fun to me too. All right. So I think we should talk about what we have next, right?
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. I'm down.
All right,
You,
man.
you want to start it off?
I'll say one of them. So one thing that I'm looking forward to is we're gonna eventually branch off and create like a podcast network. So firstly, our thing is called Anime Plus Network, not just Anime Plus. So we want to get into more things. Um, Obviously anime related too. We want to get into maybe a manga pod or a One Piece specific pod, a One Piece theory pod, something like that. And maybe we'll even branch out even further. We'll go into entertainment, so like TV shows, like real life stuff like that. Maybe even sports. This is all down the line, but definitely something anime related first. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know when we'll do that, but that would be something that I'm definitely looking forward to.
Yeah. Another thing I'm looking forward to, honestly, is getting people live, getting people from our community to ask questions live, just communicating with our community live on the podcast is something that we haven't done yet, and I think that's another step forward, and it's also a way to bring the community closer, getting your opinions on certain matters and whatnot, and also just doing a couple live streams here and there. We don't really do live streams yet because we've actually just never done it, but I think now we're ready. It's been a year, and I think we're ready in terms of how we speak and all of that. Obviously, like I didn't never did anything like a podcast before this, so my experience, me talking to you is I can do that forever. You know what I mean? But now that I think that I feel like my communication skills have gotten a bit better, and I'm also less, stuttery and just jittery when I talk in front of the camera. I think now it'll be better, and I do want to communicate with you guys, so we'll definitely get that going for sure. I don't know when, but definitely soon.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, this is something me and owner we're in the works right now. We're trying to create different forms of entertainment, not just um our podcast. We make YouTube videos, but we're trying to get more comfortable. Myself, this is mostly myself, showing my face, doing a little bit more like that. Um, some more TikToks because that would be fun. I know Owen recently went to an anime con and did some street interviews, giving away some drop click, which by the way, shout out to our sponsor drop click. Link will be in the description if you guys want to get 10% off. Hey,
Code
how
Anime Plus, code Anime Plus,
yeah,
ten
yeah.
percent off.
But yeah, we're trying to do more things like that because first of all, we love entertaining people. It's fun. We love talking about anime, meeting other people in anime cons, stuff like that. So that's one thing that we're doing. Another cool thing that we want to do is we want to create like some type of whether it's a product or entertainment, I don't know, something for the Discord members or something for you guys. Again, I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be. We're still working on it. Maybe some type of cool clothing that only our Discord members will have. I don't know. We still have to think that all through, but that's something that will be coming very soon. It's something that me and Owen have been planning for quite some time now. But yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Also, I think just speaking a bit more about the Discord, we do have a lot of things going on in the Discord, but in general, we want to do more watch parties. If anything, I think maybe an episode by episode, because I'm an anime only watcher. I do watch every single episode when it comes out. For One Piece at least, and I do want to start like a One Piece watch party every week. It gets kind of tricky because you can't really like watch, you can't really screen record that like Netflix or some of like Crunchyroll or Hulu, so it gets kind of difficult. But just like Luffy, I'm the IRL pirate king, so we'll figure something out, to be honest. But yeah, in general, I want to watch and enjoy anime with you guys there with me. You know what I mean? Like, get your reactions while we're watching it. We did that with Black Clover, the Black Clover movie, and that went amazing. We had a couple people that watched the Black Clover movie with us, and we had a system where if anyone wanted to speak, we kind of paused it and we discussed a bit, and then at the end we kind of discussed the whole movie, what we liked, what we didn't. It's always fun to just communicate over things that we like. So definitely want to do some more watch parties in the future and get you guys more involved and give back to the community in whatever way we can, basically.
Yeah, 100%. I'd say the thing I'm most proud of us is we didn't stop making podcasts. We didn't stop anything. We're going hard, man. We're trying to take this all the way. Like Owen said in the beginning of the pod, we're trying to make the biggest anime community out there. We're trying to make anime the new norm. So that's pretty much all we're all about. So that's what we're trying to do. And I love that me and Owen still have that same energy. In fact, I feel like we got even more energy from when we started. So I'm hyped, man. I know we got the avatars on here, but I could see the fire in Owen's eyes, bro, in my eyes, bro. Hype for that. Feel me?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I mean, bro, you know what it is? We started off hungry, but now I think the energy has switched from hunger to more of like um appreciation, because now it's like we want to do this for you guys more and more, and the more like engagement and just community building we get, the more it excites us.
Yeah.
Like over the past like month, our Discord has grown a ton, and since then, bro, I've just been wanting to do more and more and more, because, bro, these guys are supporting us, and we want to support and give back as much as we can. We appreciate y'all so much for that.
Yeah, for real. Oh, do appreciate y'all. All right, I guess that's gonna be it for our 1 year anniversary. 1 year.
Yeah,
Yo,
bro, it's crazy to say that's been one whole year, bro. Honestly, insane.
and we still here and we still gonna be here. That's all I'm gonna say. I think we should end the episode on that, man.
Let's get it.
It's fun. Thank you guys. We really do appreciate you guys. If you guys can, make sure you guys rate this podcast a 5 star because I gotta say it, some dude did not rate it a 5 star. Take that rating a little bit. So it is what it is, bro. But you know, well, it's all good. But yeah, we do appreciate you guys. So we'll catch you guys on the next episode of MA Plus. Peace.
Peace. We will find you. 4-star guy, by the way. We will find you. Peace.
Peace.